How's everybody doing? It's Gregory Patrick, New England's Rare Fishery, and today we're talking about babies. Babies, 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 all over the place. Shrimp babies, even a little bit of snail babies. But yeah, big ones, small ones, all over the place. Like what's a fishery without showing off tons of fish? If you're not making fish, you're not a fishery, I suppose. So here we go. A lot of these came from the Livebearers that I adopted a little while ago, but I've also been breeding them with my dragon mosaics. I've been wanting to get the Dumbo ears and the Delta tail, and not necessarily find the colors, but it would be nice to find some different colors with all the other guppies. But as you can see, it's too early for them to be producing on their own together. So this is definitely a product of whatever mix that was going on in the previous tanks. So in the meantime, I've been fishing them out, little nets, and taking really good care of them. Every single one of them is doing well. And, I don't know what exactly they are. And I'm hoping basically that the females that I did choose the other day were, actual guppies and not swordtails or anything like an Endler. But we'll see. I mean, that red dragon's going to go back with other females sooner or later. I just like to I like to get these different traits into the line and see what I can come up with on my own. As a breeder, you got to do fun stuff. But these are the first batch of them, and you can see, look, they're getting pretty big, and they're all looking healthy. I feed them too much, so they're all nice and chubby. And when I come near, they all run to the surface looking for food. And pardon me for the location of this tank, getting reflections of the guppies in the back, but they're little hams. They see me, they come up to the glass, and they need their attention too. So hey, like this guy right here, he's a show off. But this is what I'm going to get into my own line, and I'm going to just see what I can do with as many of the other guppies that I have now. Some of them have veil tail and different features. So with the new combinations of colors and stuff, I'm going to have some good fun. But here's a tank. This is still coming out of my 55 gallon, where I have most of the females that came in, and I didn't put them all in my community tank just because they were having babies and it wouldn't have been safe. And then there's all sorts of different kind of chemical spikes if you're adding a bunch of fish that are spawning to a community tank. It's not a necessarily good idea, I think. So I gave him a few weeks to get these going, and as you can see, everybody's healthy. I don't know that I wasn't losing any to my Siamese algae eater, but he seems like a very peaceful fish. I feed him plenty of shrimp and shrimp pellets, and he's all set. He's happy. But hey, look at this high-tech stuff. Look at this. The fish room's getting some new upgrades. But I keep this around. I just picked it up the other day, and it really helps with fry, and especially the baby shrimp. Now I've been trying to, guys. I've been breeding wild shrimp, but it is nearly impossible to get a good shot of them. I have gotten some on film, but I think I'm gonna have to get like a 4K video going of them, because here you go with what I got. This is my shrimp tank with just yellows. These guys. Yellow background, yellow shrimp with a black background. This is something I can definitely pick up, but this is a lively one. As you can see, I went around the room and I added crushed coral to just about every tank. Bought a big old bag of it, and we're still gonna go out and get some of our own natural stuff. But as you can see back there, black background helps. Tiny little thing, but that's how you guys basically can see them. But I'll get you a better shot of mom and the baby. But look at these guys. It's hard not to just try to follow them around all day. As you can see in the back, there's a wild one in there, and just a brief glimpse is a wild one right there feeding, fighting the snails. But they're all over the place. But it's a really healthy, fun tank. I'm really having a good time with it. As you can see, they're still breeding right in there. Got a ton of snails going in this particular tank, and it's not like a explosion or anything problematic. I'm just taking them out and putting them into larger tanks, like I said, a 55, and eventually I think I'm really one of my next purchases is going to be some pea puffers. But I'd like to see what you guys think. What's a good snail eater? What would you guys like to see with loaches instead of puffers? But there you go. If you can see right underneath mama, there it is. There's a good shot of a baby yellow shrimp. I think they're just gorgeous, and it's so cute, and I like to see the color right off the bat. That's probably a good sign it's a female. And here we got it on the magnifier. And yep, we're getting some. Everything's working out. That means the tank's healthy, and if there is overfeeding going on, those snails are definitely taking care of it. I've been doing really small, careful water changes, treating these guys like glass, and we're getting results. And sooner or later I'm going to have my own line of these bred in with wild too. You know, they might be more crystalline, more Riley looking, and it's going to make my local community's my fish stores look a lot more variety, a lot better, you know, different kinds of stuff. And I like breeding in the wild too, because it makes them hardier and healthier. But here we go. Look at this. You know, I added a bunch more in now, and we got a ton of baby fish in this one. All sorts of variety. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on them. I can't really do a whole lot as far as selling them or anything like that. Basically, I can trade to people who are interested in raising fry, if anyone out there is interested in the area. But you know, I have to basically raise them to adulthood if I was ever to try to do something for a fish store. You know, I don't know who would really want to just have them as anything as feeders, but perfectly healthy fish, you know, I don't think belong in a feeder tank, especially when they're tiny babies. So, you know, it's going to be a fun adventure, though. That's what I say about it. That's why I like having a fishery. I like raising these guys up, and I have a lot of good times with it. So hopefully I have some more to show you. I got a whole other, you know, group of tanks that are ready to go. Just have to make a video for it. So, hey, share this around, and thanks again for checking it out, guys. Really appreciate it.